Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Snow Canyon High School, where tonight the Lady Warriors will be taking on the Grizzlies of Logan High School in the opening round of the 4A state playoffs here at Snow Canyon High School. We are excited to be hosting this game here at Snow Canyon and welcome down south the Logan Grizzlies. The Warriors have earned the right to play here tonight, finishing number 4 in the RPI rankings. Logan finished at the bottom of the table in the rankings at 13, and that's why the two of these teams will be playing each other. There was a previous meeting with these two teams earlier in the year. Snow Canyon and Logan had a preseason match where they played in a tournament, and I believe that was down here in St. George. And Snow Canyon won that game 65-35. Girls that scored for Logan in that game, Erica Rodriguez and Gabby Hollingsworth led the way for those two. Rodriguez hitting 4 threes in that first contest. And then just like usual for Snow Canyon High School, Livy Hamlin led the way. She had 15, and Fet Tapasaw, Kelly Howard both poured in double digits in the first time win over there. It's a difficult one tonight. Snow Canyon comes in pretty highly ranked, and Logan yet to win a game this year. They're 0-20, and so things don't look too good traveling on that distance and coming in with just a not great season for the Grizzlies. With me tonight, Coach Nate Staley. Nate, good to have you back up here.
Good to be back. This is a great time of the year, the tournament time. You got a lot of things happening both on the boys' side and the girls' side, and good times.
Yeah, it is really good. So definitely if you're Logan and you're looking to win your first game, you know, the one person you've got to make sure that you key on and stop is Livy Hamlin. I was looking stats up this morning, and Livy leads the state in 2 different categories in the 4A classification and is 2nd and 4th in 2 of the other. So just phenomenal freshman season for her. I believe as far as things go too with scoring, she's 3rd in the state for all classifications. And it's just been a phenomenal year for her, good year for the Warriors, and we're hoping a good tune-up game for them to get to the next round and make it to the Burns Arena on Monday next week. So excited to bring this to you, excited that Logan was able to make the trip, and wish them the best tonight. Hopefully both teams can stay injury-free and we can have a good game. So we're getting ready to do the national anthem here. We're going to take a quick time out while the anthem goes and let some advertisers run their stuff, and then we will be back here for the announcement of the starting lineups of WarriorNation.tv.
Communities are built
one connection at a time.
Lives are changed
one moment at a time.
At TDS, we believe in the power of people.
We believe in the power of community.
We believe in the power of connection.
So far, over 1,000 employees
have given over 16,000 hours of time
to over 1,000 organizations.
And we're just getting started.
Because we believe the power of doing good together
powers better tomorrows for us all.
Asphalt. It's not something we think about much, except when it's in bad shape. At Holbrook Asphalt, we help cities, HOAs, and businesses avoid replacing painfully expensive roads and parking lots. To avoid the cost of replacing asphalt, you must effectively preserve it while it's still in good condition. University research has shown Holbrook Asphalt's HA5 slows asphalt aging by 67%. We make your pavement assets last longer, cost less to own, all while achieving higher property values. Visit holbrookasphalt.com to discover more.
Are you unsure about your flooring and window covering projects? Look no further than the experts at Brent's Interiors. Brent's Interiors has been inspiring the people of St. George and surrounding areas with our beautiful showroom full of flooring and window coverings. Our incredible design team can help educate you on all the newest design, styles, and color options. Brent's Interiors, just another reason friends send friends to Brent's Interiors, a Flooring America dealer. Visit Brent'sInteriorsFlooringAmerica.com.
Welcome back, Snow Canyon High School here at WarriorNation.tv as we get prepared to bring you the play-in game for the 4A state championship this year in the girls 4A division. We're right now going with the starting lineups. First up for Logan, number 1, Erica Rose, sophomore. Number 2, Erica Rodriguez, senior. She's the one who leads them in threes. She's hit about 20 or 25 this year. Definitely the leader of that team right there. Number 3, I don't have a first name on her, but Hillard is the last name on that young lady. And then number 32, Hollinsworth. And in the middle, as the lights go out, you've got the post player, number 41. It looks like Milna. The Snow Canyon Warriors now getting prepared to be announced. You got their leader, number 23, Livy Hamlin. Coming off a great freshman year, leads the Warriors in almost every statistical category. Another freshman who's had a great year off of the bench, played some JV and is now starting in the playoffs for them, number 35, Kelly Howard. A junior, number 32, Natalie Olson, one of the lone returning starters from last year's team, shoots the 3-ball well, does a good job when she's on, penetrating the basket and helping them out. The girl who does all the dirty work, number 33, Lainey Levitt, senior. And in the middle, our big gal, if we call them big gals, I guess, it's number 34, Fet Tapasaw.
You know, this is, it's a clean slate for everybody right now, regardless of your record through this regular season. It's everybody's 0-0 going into the tournament, and you're just fighting for momentum at this point.
Yep, that's absolutely right. I would think that the Warriors today are looking to just get a good tune-up going into the, hoping to make themselves in there. And Logan, nothing to lose. Those are sometimes the most dangerous teams to play, but hopefully they can make some strides to improve things for next year, and we'll find out here at the end of the first quarter how things are going to go. Warriors win the tip, tips it to Hamlin. Hamlin, little Euro step, layups no good. Lainey Levitt in there with the dirty work, and she gets her first 2 of the night. Offensive rebound and put in. Warriors are going to press. Livy Hamlin causing havoc right there. Livy leads the state in steals, and not by 1 or 2, but by almost 20. Long rebound out to Hamlin. She is on the move. Another quick Euro step, and this time it's good. Just like that, the Warriors off to a quick 4-0 lead. Big turnover right there for the Grizzlies. Ooh, that's going to be a backcourt violation right there.
You know, this is just what the Warriors needed to get going in this game. A couple easy buckets, a hard-working bucket by Lainey. She's always in the right spot. Always seems to have a nose for the ball, and did a good job of putting it back up, and then a steal and a quick layup on the other end for us as well.
Yeah, regardless of what the team's records are coming into this, like you said, fresh slate, good start for both teams. Fresh start for both teams, and it's just good to get those nerves out and have a quick start like this. And Liv Hamlin with another easy 2 at the basket. Grizzlies break the press this time. Oh, quick pass to the middle, deflected.
You know, I think what's going to be a challenge for Coach Roden, I mean, obviously he wants to win this game and do the best, but he's got to get in rhythm and in sync. So you got to make sure that regardless of how the other team's playing, right now you're competing against yourself.
Correct. 3-pointer by Natalie Olson off the mark. Grizzlies come away with the rebound, and the Warriors are in full court mode once again. Timeout taken on the floor by the Grizzlies. Quick timeout here, about 1:45 in. Warriors with a 6-0 lead.
You know, Coach, you made a comment about getting ready for the tournament. It's interesting, and I put a little plug in. About 20 years ago, the boys team won the state tournament, but it wasn't it wasn't your number 1 player, it wasn't your number 2 player. It was a combination of your 3rd, 4th, and 5th players that end up getting you over the top. And I think that's what Coach Roden's going to need to do tonight with these kids, is develop that 3rd, 4th, and 5th person so that there can be an arsenal, if you will, when they go to the tournament, if they complete this game here today. And Logan's just going to keep battling. It looks like they're well coached and going to fight hard to scrap and get the most out of what they can.
Yeah, for sure. And after looking at the stats and talking with Roden and everything, Coach Roden, I think the Warriors, yes, they're going to press. Yes, they're going to try to find some rhythm, but they got to find some time today to run through some of their sets and maybe dial in, some of the things they want to do down the road in a game where, the outcome might be determined after a couple of quarters. And so, and not only that, and I think like you talk about that third and fourth player, I think too, you've got to try to establish who are going to be the best kids coming off the bench for you, because in a state tournament, you could be the best team in the world, but there are some lucky breaks that need to happen for any team to win a state title. Good seed, you know, avoiding injury, having maybe that great role player that's role played all year come off the bench and have a big game. You never know what's going to happen, and this is a great chance for Roden to figure some things out.
Good defense right there. The Logan Grizzlies went into a little bit of a zone, and it stymied the Warriors for just a moment.
Yeah, Madeline Karshner, sophomore, checking in for the Grizzlies right now, number 11. Hamlin to the basket. Little off right there, gets her own rebound, kicks it out to Olsen. Olsen's going to drive into the paint. She has it blocked, but it looks like a foul is going to be called right there. That's Erica Rose getting over and doing some good defensive work.
A good move by Natalie. Little pump fake, ripped through the ball, a couple dribbles to the Warrior head, if you will, and rolls up and shot the shot.
Yeah, I'd love to see Natalie off of that good move too. Just maybe jump stop right there at the Warrior head. Get off 2 feet, show some balance, and then make a nice little floater or a little dish.
Again, and then get to the basket. Maybe
yeah, for sure.
Good outcome here, however.
Yeah. Olsen makes good on both her free throws. Warriors in press mode. Karchner, who checked in, turns it over. Lainey Levitt right there to pick that ball back up, puts it in. Warriors press, causing a bunch of problems right now for the Grizzlies. Hamlin just quick to the ball right there.
You know, Logan's got to slow down a little bit. Oh, here we go. But I think if Logan will slow down, one pass through the middle, not try to dribble through it, and be patient, Snow Canyon could get themselves over-rotated at times if they're not careful.
Yeah, for sure. And, you know, like I said, I don't know how long Coach Roden will stick with his press tonight, but being able to figure some things out and have some patience to run through some sets and see what your kids can and can't do could be a really big thing for them. Tapasa with a little screen up top. Logan in an extended 2-3 zone right now. Warriors bounce the ball around inside to Olsen. Olsen gets to the basket. Layup is good.
Again, great job getting to the high post, extending that, and getting to the bucket.
Kelly Howard at the basket, and she makes good.
That was a really, really good move by Kelly to get that ball and then get it up with the left hand.
Yeah,
sometimes you don't see that young in a player, but protecting the ball with the right hand, scoring with the left hand, getting the foul called, and going to the free throw line for an and
sure.
one.
The freshmen that the Warriors have playing for them at the varsity level this year, and I'm talking about Liv Hamlin, Kelly Howard, even Joey Jensen. You know, those three have played a tremendous amount of club basketball and AAU stuff, and they've been on some really big national circuit, you know, traveling teams, and so you can tell that that kind of work that they've put in is paying off. Good ball movement from the Grizzlies right there. Emily Miller under the basket, gets stuck. Able to get that out. That's Ashley Lunt right there with the ball. Swings it over to Tace Porter. Tacey Porter knocked out of her hands, but picked up by Karchner. Ball finally corralled by Levitt right there.
Pretty good movement by the Grizzlies in the offense. Good defense by the Warriors and getting their hands active and getting tips on the ball.
Olsen gets it at the high post, kicks it out to Howard. Howard's first three is no good, and there's Lainey Levitt. Levitt with the board, tries to find Topsaw underneath, and it just goes in and out of her hands. Grizzlies on the attack. Miller with the ball. Miller swings it over the corner to Porter. Porter puts up the shot. Shot's off the backboard. Karchner working hard inside. Grabs a great rebound there for the Grizzlies.
They did a really good job. Smaller relative to the size and the height right there, but just reached up, grabbed the basketball, got a foul. Now they got an out-of-bounds play. A lot of times to break the ice, and out-of-bounds play seems to work. You can get some designated screens and some open opportunities.
Foul gives the Warriors an opportunity to sub. They throw in a big line change right now. Sophie Jaster is in. Jocelyn Olsen is in. Joey Jensen is in. Kelly Howard and Natalie Olson stay for the Warriors. Nice move inside right there by Miller. Miller has it knocked out of bounds. It'll be Logan basketball.
Again, they had on that last out of bounds, they had the screen curl right there. They could have got a bucket. We'll see what happens here.
Nice move right there. Shot put up by Karshner is a little bit heavy. Rebounded by Olson. Olson gets it to Jensen, and Jensen up at the top. Finds Natalie at the free throw line, turns around and hits the jumper.
I think Snow Canyon's shooting percentage is almost 100% right now. I don't know how many shots they've missed.
Well, the ones they've missed, they seem to get the offensive board. So as far as number of possessions, I think we've come away with a basket every time so far.
So now to your point earlier a little bit, I think it's a game within a game. It's 20-0 right now. Coach Roden's having conversations with assistant coaches. How do we get certain players baskets at certain times so that we can be prepared for when they need to hit that basket?
Yep, absolutely true. And I don't know how it's playing into the officials' mind right here, but in a game like this, they're probably just going to let a lot of stuff go. They want that clock running. And kids have got to maintain their poise and not get frustrated when calls that might be made later on down the road aren't made tonight.
I want to pay obviously this game's far from over, but I want to pay compliments to Logan in their attitude and what they're trying to do, working hard, trying to do what their coach is asking them to do. And that's part of the high school experience.
Yeah, absolutely. And you look through their roster, and they're a pretty young team, so a lot of growing pains this year, but hopefully they can, like you said, get some really good benefit, out of playing in a tournament game like this. Warriors ball underneath, box set. Heidi Schroth Sr.'s checked into the game, and Liv Hamlin hits her first three of the night.
Phenomenal execution. I don't know if that was Heidi that threw the ball across, but great execution out of the inbounds play. Got a great shot and hit the bucket.
Porter to Karchner. Karchner finds Lunt on the other side, no good. Rebound by Garin, and Garin hits her first bucket of the night. The Grizzlies get on the board.
And I think if the Grizzlies want to continue to compete, they've got to find a way to get her the basketball, and she's got to find a way to get it and score.
Joey Jensen, her first shot of the night, a little bit off. Hamlin able to corral the rebound, free throw jumper, no good.
Looks like just a little bit of miscommunication on the Grizzlies' part. I dribbled it off her foot there, trying to break around and get going on the break.
Warriors to inbound the ball underneath, box set once again. Schroth with the screen, sets a back pick, they throw it out to her. Pass deflected by Karchner. Karchner guarding Jensen, fouls her.
Now again, if I was Logan's coach right now, I'd talk to my kids at the quarter or whatever it might be and say, we're gonna turn this into some mini games. We're gonna play 2-minute games. Let's compete for 2 minutes and see what happens. Who knows what the end of the score will be, but let's have some small wins to get some improvement on what we're trying to do.
Warriors swing the ball around. Schroth tries to bounce it into Jaster. It's mishandled and a jump ball called. It'll be Logan on the alternate possession. Good job by Amelia Garin.
Again, I think as a senior, I think this could potentially be her last game, but you can tell she wants to work, she wants to fight and scrap, and it's just...
Jaster with a nice poke away in the press. Hamlin with the steal. Over the top right now from the Warriors. Up the sideline is Ashley Lunt. Lunt defended by two Warriors. Good give and go pass right there. Ashley, tries to make the shot, ends up bouncing up and down. Traveling violation called.
That was a great give and go. Throw the corner and then right back. If she just gone right up with it, she might have got a foul call on that before the travel.
Grizzlies in the 2-3, extended zone right here. Jensen with a little penetration, floater off the wing, no good. That's Lunt with the rebound. Hamlin reads the pass up the court, able to pick it off between the legs. Gonna reset the offense right here. Swings it over to Jensen. Jensen back to Hamlin. Hamlin makes a move, kicks it out to Joss. Olsen tries to swing that pass to Jasper. It was posted up on the backside. Good deflection right there from the Grizzlies. Defensively, Emma Miller doing a nice job right there.
And a good recognition by Jocelyn. I just think we didn't get the post slid over in front of it in time to be able to capitalize on that bounce pass inside.
Kaisa Andrews making her first appearance for the Warriors tonight, sophomore. Inbound pass out to Olsen up top. Olsen being pressured and hounded by the Grizzly defense. Backcourt violation going to be called. That's good pressure by Tacey Porter of the Grizzlies.
I think what got her in trouble right there is you go get that ball with two hands. I think she tried to pick it up off the dribble, and that's again something you just got to continue to repetition and learn.
Swung around by the Grizz, bounced inside. Ball deflected away. Heidi Stroth getting on the floor after that basketball. Official's going to call a foul right here. Ashley Lunt going to pick up her second personal foul right there. It's the fourth team foul against the Grizzlies. 2 team fouls for the Warriors. There's 47 seconds remaining here in the first quarter. 25-2, Snow Canyon with the lead. Joey Jensen brings it up against the pressure here. Oh, nice read and steal by Karchner right there. Karchner all the way to the hole, and the layup is good.
Great anticipation, quick hands, and a phenomenal finish right there. That was a great job, and I think they're going to continue to try to get out in the lanes to get some of that type of easy bucket so they can continue to score.
Sure, high and extended 2-1-2 or 2-3 zone look right here. Middle of the zone, playing that high post area. Stroth off the bounce in the corner, has it deflected, back up top to Joey. Joey swings it to Andrews. Andrews tries to find some space on the baseline, no doing. Ball tipped around, finally into the hands of Jensen. Jensen at the rim, no good. There's one of those instances, coach, where just fouls aren't going to be called.
Yeah, that's a tough one right there.
And there you have it, end of the first quarter, Warriors 25, Grizzlies 4. We're going to take a quick timeout. Be back in just a minute here on Warrior Nation TV.
Okay, you're all set.
Wow, that was easy.
Man, I'm having a hard time working. I know, this Monday's killing me. Monday already? Man, what got into that guy?
Oh, he got high-speed internet from InfoWest.
Really?
Yeah, it's making us look bad.
InfoWest, the internet people.
Welcome back, Warrior TV. Got some fans with a little battle going on right here. The Warrior crowd supporting the girls, and you got some of the middle school and intermediate school kids over there cheering for Logan, battling out of the stands. Good rebound right there by the Grizzlies.
You know, again, they're down at 21 points. Things aren't looking great for them, but they're continuing to fight, continue to scrap. Good steal right there by Natalie, but as you mentioned, as we were talking off the air a little bit, Snow Canyon, this is a tough situation because it looks like the outcome might be determined early on, but you've got to continue to do what you do and be disciplined in what you do. You can't get into some lazy mistakes because it's not going to happen well for you at the state tournament.
Correct. Stay focused, stay disciplined.
Good
nice
shot right there. Feet
there.
were set and good shot.
Grizzlies into the front court. Swing across. Kick back up top. Grizzlies with some good ball movement right now.
Like I say, I think if they can get number 41 down in the post, they can get opportunities.
Just about in with that three-pointer right there. Natalie Olsen with the rebound. Having a little trouble with those handles, finally gets it up the floor. Hamlin swings it over to Howard. Howard back up top to Olsen. Olsen to Levitt. Levitt swings it in the corner. Great ball movement from the Warriors and a good three-point shot right there by Liv Hamlin.
That was 3 extra passes that the girls gave up to get a really, really good shot in the corner.
Yeah, and those are the ones that you've got to have in a game like this for the Snow Canyon Warriors. That discipline, the ball movement, those are the kinds of things that are going to pay off in the end when they get to the next level here. Turnover from the Grizzlies. Love the positivity you see from the bench and the coach over there for the Logan Grizzlies. Doing a good job. Torrey Craner, coach's name over there. Hamlin thinks about the three, moves it, swings it to the other side. Levitt just a little bit mistimes that jump, and the ball careens out of bounds.
And I'll tell you what, and I don't know Logan's names as well, I apologize, but number 2 and number 11 right there, you could tell their attitudes in their face, and they put pressure on their basketball and caused a turnover that was big for them. Now, they turn it back over again here, but we'll see if they can continue on the defensive end.
Rodriguez up there, number 2, putting some pressure on Hammond. Karchner over there, number 11. Hollingsworth beat off the dribble baseline. That's Kelly Howard making her way to the basket. Number 1, Erica Rose. That's going to be her first personal foul, second personal foul.
You know, as we watch Kelly over the year, it's been interesting. Sometimes I think early on she would settle for the shot. And if her shot wasn't falling, it would be a little frustrating for her. But she's done a really good job, especially lately, getting the pump fake and getting to the basket and causing a foul so she can get the free throw line or getting a pass to somebody else. Those are some things that can get you out of slumps. And I think she's done a really good job, especially as late, and it's showing her play.
Yeah, for sure. Howard makes good on the first of her free throws. Second one up, nothing but net. 33-4, Snow Canyon. Karchner bringing the ball into the front court for the Grizz. Swings that ball over to Lunt. Lunt passes to Hollingsworth, no good. Rebounded by the Grizzlies. Rose up top. Oh, finds Karchner on the basket
pass.
All by herself, and that's good. Sophomore, Karchner. Now they're going to call an inbound violation. I'm telling you, I don't officiate, and I don't know if this even plays into their minds, but every little thing the Warriors do tonight is going to be under a microscope by these officials.
And actually, it should be, right? I mean, it should be in both situations. But to the fact that it could help Snow Canyon learn, we've got to make sure we're on our game. It's not just this game. We've got 3 more games we've got to do.
Correct. Good advanced pass right there. Howard spots up in the corner. Three-pointer is good.
And I'm going to say the last time she pump fake went to the basket, I think set her up for this one to be really confident in being able to hit that shot.
Warriors in man-to-man defense right now. Hollingsworth finds Rose up top. That's Rodriguez, gets it under the Rose. It's blocked by Topsaw.
Great job.
Ball advanced up by Hamlin.
Great job by advancing the basketball. Really good defense by staying straight and tall, and then an outlet's quick for a quick bucket.
Yep, Howard doing a good job running the transition for the Warriors. Found herself all alone. Rodriguez off the dribble. Gets swarmed by the Warriors. Topsaw with the steal right there. Hamlin does her little Euro, and she's going to be fouled by Karchner. It's going to be Karchner's second personal foul. It's the team's 6th for the Grizzlies.
You know, I thought on that Euro, she was going to go back to her left hand. I think had she gone back to her left hand, she might have got the bucket and the foul. She went back to the right, they were able to get the ball and the arm. But here she goes for 2 free throws. You know, and as we talked before, we're looking at the score. Libby's got 14, 15. Kelly's got 11. And Natalie's got 9. And I guess to the point earlier, it's going to take not just the 2 to score points, whoever those 2 are, right? But that 3rd and 4th one to get some extra points and some defensive stops, and you got a chance to win ball games.
Yep, for sure. And I'm telling you, if I'm Coach Roden down there on the bench, you know that Hamlin, you know that Olsen, and you know that Howard are going to be your 3 leading scorers. But when you get in deep into this tournament, you've got teams like Green Canyon and Ridgeline who have some really good post play. I think it's crucial that they try to find some plays that can get Topsaw and Jaster some looks at the basket, even Levitt, so that they can maybe establish or see what could be established with a post game.
I agree wholeheartedly. I think even you go to the fact that say, hey, Livy, you're not going to shoot right now. You're going to facilitate this quarter. You're going to get other people's shots so that we can get in the rhythm of those things as well.
Roden again has made a good line change right there. Olsen gonna hoist up a 3 off the rim, no good. Jaster right there for the rebound. So Jaster and Jocelyn Olsen Andrews and Jensen in there with Natalie right now. Jaster able to corral a rebound, heads to the free throw line, possibly her first 2 points of the evening.
But, you know, you talk about sets earlier on. It might be important that you do have your favorite 1, 2, 3, or 4 play, and you've got to try to execute that against a zone or against a man. You kind of hope that Logan plays some different defenses so that you can get different looks. But you've got to execute those because there's going to come a time where you're going to need that bucket.
Yep, for sure. No good on both free throws. Rebounded right there by Garin. Karchner with the ball. Subbed into the game, Macy Hoskins, another freshman for the Warriors. Lunt passes that ball inside to Miller. Miller back out to Karchner. Karchner up top to Gonzalez. Or sorry, Rodriguez. Rodriguez off the bounce, trying to find some space. Being defended by Joss Olsen. Garin off a little curl, gets it back to Rodriguez. Rodriguez tipped away from Miller. Miller back with the basketball, guarded by Hoskins. Looking inside. Foul's going to be called against Jaster.
Actually, yeah, Jaster.
Yeah.
I'll tell you, Macy Hoskins does a really good job with her feet. She did a good job to beat him to the spot and contain without reaching and fouling. Jaster just came in and got an unfortunate foul there, but it was a foul.
Grizz trying to find some space, defended well for the Warriors. Joey Jensen, gets the ball just a little out of reach for Andrews, who ends up tipping that thing out of bounds. It'll be Grizzly basketball.
You know, Joey kind of fumbled it for a minute, and Kaiser didn't get a good hand on it, but she ran really well.
Rodriguez gonna set the table here for the Grizzlies. Guarded by Jensen up top. Tries to find the flashing Miller at the high post, and that ball is turned over. Jensen off the bounce, kicks it over to Hoskins. Hoskins open on the wing, passes it back. Jocelyn inside to Andrews. Andrews to Jaster. Basket no good. Jensen able to run that rebound down. Tipped away though. Off the back of the Warriors to the Grizzlies.
Grizzly ball, good offensive execution. You notice the ball swung around, it entered the post, and it went down to the short corner where against a zone, that's going to be open. And if the short corner's not open, then you got your post diving that's going to be open. Got a good shot, just missed it. Good execution. And I think that's what Coach Roden needs to measure right now. Regardless of the outcome of the possession, how well did we execute?
Yeah, for sure. Rose, Hillard, and Garin back into the game for the Grizzlies. Hollingsworth right there. Gets the ball to Karchner. Karchner over to Rose. Rose off the bounce, defended by Hoskins. Back up top. Karchner looking at that post, not there. Has to give it up. Her and Rose, a little pistol action over there on the side. Warriors with some good man-to-man defense, and Jaster able to knock that post entry away. They're looking for Amelia Garin inside. Just can't find her right now. Little miscommunication right there by the Warriors.
You know, if Garin will hold her position just a little bit longer.
Garin with the jump shot right there is no good. Rebounded by Hoskins. Gives it up to Jensen. Jensen up top, kicks it over to Olsen. Olsen back up top to Jensen. Jensen across the way to Hoskins. Hoskins looks inside but goes corner to Andrews. Andrews, skip pass across to Olsen. Now they're in at the high post to Jaster. Jensen off the bounce. Takes it to the hole, and she's going to be fouled right there by Amelia Garin.
You know, I like the ball movement and then ultimately the penetration. I almost wish maybe she would have dumped it down with her left hand to the post who's open. Now she's at the free throw line going to shoot 2 free throws, and good for her, but it might have been maybe a better situation, and one situation had she dumped it down.
And again, that's where the 2 feet makes a huge difference, you know, trying to do it off of the run and everything nice and all, but she gets to 2 feet, sees that post come over who's guarding Jaster. Jaster has an easy layup right there on the opposite side.
And Joey is an Energizer bunny. She goes and goes and goes.
For sure. Free throws up and no good. Warriors struggling from the line a little bit right now. Sarah Ashton Jr. checking into the game for the Warriors along with Heidi Schroth. Garin to Kochner. Kochner thinks about the 3 and just back dribbles. There's the entry pass. A little too much air under that, but Garin able to corral it down. She finds herself at the basket, no good. Ashton with the rebound, but gets her foot on the end line. It'll be out of bounds. Ball gonna go over, stay in possession rather, with the Grizzlies.
Again, good post position by Guerin. She holds it a little bit longer, up and under, pump fake, and maybe draw a foul. Maybe there was some contact there, actually. It could have been called a foul in that shot.
Yeah, sophomore Andelin Jensen checking in. Rose with the inbound
Good
shot,
good.
Nothing but net. Good execution right there by the Grizzlies.
Again, out of bounds is a great time to set your offense and get a bucket that you want.
For sure.
Good
Erica
execution.
Rose with her first bucket tonight. Ball's inside right now to Andrews, who goes from the high post, drives, and they're going to call a double dribble against Kaiser. Couple quick turnovers there for the Warriors with empty possessions. And Grizzlies on the attack once again. Hillard gets the ball into Karchner. Karchner, double screen set, flash underneath by Hollingsworth. Hollingsworth tries to bounce it into Karchner, it's no good. Ball's tied up, Rose and Jensen. Alternate possession gonna stay here with the Grizzlies. We've got 42 ticks left in the half. It's a 40-8 lead for the Warriors. Hillard with the ball. Hillard stuck over there in the corner. It's the ball up to Karchner. Karchner to Rose. Rose back to Karchner. Looking inside once again. Flips the ball over to Garin. Garin. Two Grizzlies end up rolling into the same spot right there, and it's going to go out of bounds on one of them.
You know, right now, if you're Logan, you've got opportunities to cut. If you'll cut with a purpose, there's open layups right there. The way we're just kind of standing a little bit on defense. And if maybe they'll make some adjustments at halftime, but if they'll continue to cut and work, they'll get some buckets.
Good ball moving up top by the Warriors. Find Andrews in that high post. She tries to go down again, kicking it out, and it gets turned over, stolen by Rose. Rose stopped by Olsen. Karchner off on the three right there, but it was rebounded by Hillard. Second attempt, no good, and that's the end of our first half. The Warriors 40, the Grizzlies 8. We're gonna take a timeout and let the sponsors do their thing here at halftime. Be back in a few here on WarriorNation.tv.
This is Dr. Burke with Burke & Beckstrom Orthodontics. Inside each of us is a desire to be our best self, but sometimes we need a little push. We need that voice telling us to keep going. We need that encouragement and that assurance that we're moving forward and improving. This could not be more true than when it comes to our appearance and our smile. So much of our confidence is based on the way we're perceived by others. With a great smile comes a significant boost in self-esteem and self-worth. At Burke & Beckstrom Orthodontics, our mission is to encourage you and help you take an active role in improving your life. We want to build you up, grow your confidence, and help you move forward. Live your best life. Be the best you. Visit our website today, burkeandbeckstromortho.com, to see how you can smile forward with Burke & Beckstrom Orthodontics.
Need an appliance or two? AWP's got you. Check out the remodeled expansive showroom, highlighting the Cafe series with colors like matte black, matte white, and modern glass. Make your kitchen stand out. Come see the local boys at AWP across the freeway from the Bloomington Walmart.
If you need an internet company you can trust for quality, reliable service, then you need InfoWest.
Communities are built
one connection at a time.
Lives are changed
one moment at a time.
At TDS, we believe in the power of people.
We believe in the power of community.
We believe in the power of connection.
So far, over 1,000 employees
have given over 16,000 hours of time
to over 1,000 organizations.
And we're just getting started.
Because we believe the power of doing good together
powers better tomorrows for us all.
The clouds in the sky seem less noticeable than the cloud connected to your phone. Data is quickly becoming the new currency in our society, and all the information you or your business can hold is priceless. So why not store it, secure it, and protect it? That's where we come in. Our job is to assist you in ways that help you to facilitate your business. Tonic One Data Center redefines the meaning of data protection. Located in the disaster-safe zone of St. George, Utah, we have created a faster, friendlier, and more secure way to connect to you.
This is Dr. Burke from Burke & Beckstrom Orthodontics. Did you know that you don't need a referral from your dentist to visit us? That's right. We offer complimentary consultations with no strings attached, no pressure, and no referral needed. We are often asked, what is the best age for me to take my child in to see you? We are in agreement with the American Association of Orthodontists and want to do the first orthodontic consultation at age 7. This will ensure that growth and development are normal and allow for preventive or corrective treatment to ensure that a small problem at a young age does not become a bigger problem later on. Give us a call or visit us online at burkeandbeckstromortho.com and learn how we can help you and your family smile forward.
Asphalt. It's not something we think about much except when it's in bad shape. At Holbrook Asphalt, we help cities, HOAs, and businesses avoid replacing painfully expensive roads and parking lots. To avoid the cost of replacing asphalt, you must effectively preserve it while it's still in good condition. University research has shown Holbrook Asphalt's HA5 slows asphalt aging by 67%. We make your pavement assets last longer, cost less to own, all while achieving higher property values. Visit holbrookasphalt.com to discover more.
Okay, you're all set.
Wow, that was easy.
Man, I'm having a hard time working. I know, this Monday's killing me. Monday already? Man, what got into that guy?
Oh, he got high-speed internet from InfoWest.
Really?
It's making us look bad.
InfoWest, the internet people.
Are you unsure about your flooring and window covering projects? Look no further than the experts at Brent's Interiors. Brent's Interiors has been inspiring the people of St. George and surrounding areas with our beautiful showroom full of flooring and window coverings. Our incredible design team can help educate you on all the newest design, styles, and color options. Brent's Interiors, just another reason friends send friends to Brent's Interiors, a Flooring America dealer. Visit Brent'sInteriorsFlooringAmerica.com.
When I get high on speed.
Need an appliance or two? AWP's got you. Check out the remodeled expansive showroom, highlighting the cafe series with colors like matte black, matte white, and modern glass. Make your kitchen stand out. Come see the local boys at AWP across the freeway from the Bloomington Walmart.
If you need an internet company you can trust for quality, reliable service, then you need InfoWest.
Well, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, here on WarriorNation.tv as we bring you the first round of the 4A State Girls Basketball Playoffs here at Snow Canyon High School. At halftime, the Snow Canyon Warriors lead the Logan Grizzlies 40-8 in this preliminary round, earning the winner an opportunity to go to Dixie State University and play in the Final 8. Kind of a little setup for you guys that are online listening, or those that might come listen a little bit later. Quarterfinals for the girls will be Monday evening at Burns Arena at Dixie State University. The first girls game will tip off at 4:10, and that game will be the third-ranked Skyview Bobcats playing the winner of tonight's Bear River Mountain Crest game. Following that game at 5:50, you've got the Region 10 champion Desert Hills Thunder, who will be taking on the winner of tonight's matchup between Cedar and Hurricane. In the other half of the bracket at 7:30 p.m., Ridgeline, the definitive #1 ranked girls team this year, definitely the one everybody is trying to shoot for and beat. They'll be playing the winner of the Dixie Pineview matchup, which is going on this evening as well. And then the winner of today's game, which looks like it's probably going to be Snow Canyon, will be taking on the winner of the Crimson Cliffs and Green Canyon game, which is currently underway and happening as we speak. So the Warriors looking to get into those quarterfinals with a lot of freshmen, hoping that they can maybe, match up against a Green Canyon or a Crimson team and get a crack at that #1 Ridgeline team.
And it takes a break, like you were talking about earlier. I know, again, I go back to this, but 20 years ago when we coached the boys and won the state championship here at Dixie State University, we were fortunate that the team that we were going to play the first round, we won a really good game early, and the team that we were going to play got upset. And it gave us a chance to get the confidence and get going and won a couple games and won the state championship with a phenomenal team we had. Kudos to those.
Yeah, I remember that group. Nick Hammer, a lot of great bench players. Yes. Yeah, the Cheese inside, Hartman. You had, I think, 2 boys from that group go on and play collegiate basketball. You had some guys go on and play Division I baseball. It was a great group of boys.
Yeah, we did. We had Nick Hammer that went on to play Division I. Ben Hartman went on to play. Chase Levitt went on to play at Arkansas baseball. Good group, and to the point of winning, they bought in. As players, they accepted what we'd asked them to do. I think one of the plays, not to continue, I know we're doing the girls game here, but there was a young man that played in that team that played about 5 15-minute stints, and because of those 5 15-second stints, we were able to do some offense-defense and actually secured a win in the state championship. And he was equally as part on that team as anybody else.
Yeah, and just to bring that back, you've got to have the full buy-in, and I think that's what Coach Roden needs to be looking for and is probably looking for tonight. He's got his starters out there on the floor right now, but who on this bench is going to step up when one of these kids gets in foul trouble, when one of these kids, might be having an off night or just isn't matched up well against who they're playing with, Could it be a Jaster who comes in and does some work like she did when Tapasaw was out with her knee injury? Could it be a Joey Jensen who has to step up because Hamlin picks up some fouls? You don't want that to happen, but it could. And these girls have to be prepared and ready and have bought into what Coach Roden's asked them to do this year.
Really good down here on the defensive end. I thought, or offensive end, I guess. Rodriguez diving on the ball and getting an extra opportunity for Guerin to get a good open shot. Almost went in. Still fighting, still battling.
Inbound play from the Warriors up top with Olsen. Olsen off the bounce. Little runner there at the Warrior head is no good. Rodriguez with the board into the front court. Hollingsworth for 3, no good. Rebound picked up by Levitt. Levitt being harassed by Rodriguez. Rodriguez, great job defensively right there.
You know, and we continue to harp on this, but at that point we had a break and didn't happen. We got to have a guard come back and get the ball and not be relatively lazy and forgetful, if you will, in these types of situations.
Absolutely right. The mental focus in a game like this is crucial for the Warriors if they want to make a deep run at the Burns Arena conclusion of this game. Kelly Howard, nice penetration. Off of 2 feet, kicks it out.
Phenomenal.
And that's Olsen right there.
Phenomenal, and she probably could have shot it, but she says, I'm going to penetrate, draw, and I'm going to dish, and I hope Natalie thanks her tremendously on that one. A good execution of a play right there.
And to me, that's the major difference between the penetration that Olsen gets and the penetration that Howard gets. Olsen gets in off 1 foot. She has no option but to shoot a floater, which might or might not go in. Howard gets off of 2 feet, and she's got an option to shoot, pass, you know, and find people where the help's coming in, which is what she did.
You know, Guerin had a really good shot down there. Fett had a good defense, just held her ground and knocked her off the block a little bit, and it just went a little bit awry.
Garin looking to throw that ball inside right there to Miller, and it's just a little high. Hamlin being pressured by Hillard. Oh, stolen by Rodriguez. Good defense right there. She kicks it across to Hillard. Hillard off the layup, and it's good.
You know,
good pressure right there by the Grizzlies.
Of all the players, Rodriguez, who is a senior, I've noticed she's come out this half, and she's got a little bit different attitude, and she's got a little fight in her, and she's going to lead this team the best she can right now.
Love to see that. Setting the stage for what these kids might be able to accomplish next year. Garin inside is good.
Great execution. Great execution by the Grizzlies.
Howard, nice dish right there to Olsen. Olsen under a lot of pressure, tries to dribble through the crowd, gets fouled. Rodriguez picks it up.
I think if she looks to the corner diagonal, Laney's open right there. Doesn't have to have the dribble. And even if she passes it, they're going to go out. She can actually slash and get a back on a give and go.
Coach Daly, if it's me right now, I'm telling you, I'm trying to find a way to get Tapasaw the ball underneath, to let her get some post established, you know, and get some momentum going into those next couple of games.
Yeah, you need to. She needs to feel that she's contributing more than just on the defensive end where she's phenomenal, but it's nice to get a reward with a little bucket.
For sure. Erica Rose right there picking up her 4th personal foul, putting Laney Levitt to the free throw line, and the Warriors are having a bit of an issue from the free throw line tonight. I think I remember Hamlin hitting 2, and I haven't seen him hit, oh no, I think Olsen might have hit a couple as well, but everybody else missing those shots. And Coach Craner subbing out Rodriguez and Rose right there. Karchner, a little sophomore that led the charge for him in that first half, back into the game along with Lunt. This time Levitt makes good on her free throw. Hollingsworth to throw it in, gets the ball inbounds to Porter. Porter gonna bring it up the floor for the Grizzlies. Bounces it over and fights Karchner on a little post up from the top. Levitt, quick hands, gets in the way. Goes at the basket, and Karchner picks up the personal.
You know, she contested really well. She did get her on that one. I know she's a little disappointed they ended up calling it, and she might have been able to do better if she just kind of ran past. It's a left-handed layup, and who knows what's going to happen in that situation.
3rd personal foul for Karchner. Laney Levitt back at the free throw line. Looks like she's found a groove. Excuse me, and makes good on the first.
Yeah, you know, you talk about free throws, and I know we've missed a few, and a lot of free throws is just mental. Someone once told me that basketball is 90% mental and the other 10%'s in your mind. And she's figured it out right there.
There it is. I love it. You started with the 90% mental. I thought you were going to go to Little Giants. 90% mental, 80% physical.
I wasn't super athletic, so I had to use my mind.
Post entry right there intended for Miller ends up going out of bounds.
You know, you can see what they're trying to do out of that. I think if they'll get a good post pass there, and then you cut off of that, you're going to get an open shot just by the simpleness of the cut.
Olsen kicks it to Jaster. Jaster kicks it out to a wide open Howard. Howard's 3 no good. Olsen and Miller contend for that rebound, and it gets knocked out of bounds by the Grizzlies. Warrior basketball.
Very unselfish by Jaster. Got the rebound, or off the pass, I guess I should say, and kicked it right at that pass from the post, from the block straight out is one of the best shot opportunities because you're stepping into your shot.
Yeah, and those are the ones you practice all the time right there. Kickouts from the rim. Heidi Schroth and Kaisa Andrews check in for the Warriors. Jensen launches a three, no good. Jaster there to rebound. She gets pushed from behind by Ashley Lunt. Ashley gonna pick up her third personal foul as well. Warriors out of the box set. Subs set to come in at the table.
You know, I'm not
Garin
sure.
coming back in.
I'm not sure what play Coach Roden's running out of bounds here, but he's ran about the same one the last 4 or 5 times. Maybe he's trying to keep his cards close to his vest so he doesn't give away in the tournament.
Schroth had an opportunity, kicked it in the corner to Jensen. Jensen bounce up top, being hounded by Karchner, swings it over to Andrews. Andrews off the bounce, finds Lainey Levitt in the corner. Her three-pointer is good.
And why did she make that one? I think she made that one because she focused up at the free throw line and seen the ball go through the hoop. That's a good shot right there, too.
Hollingsworth off the bounce, attempts to get it to Garin. Deflected out of bounds by Jaster. Checking into the game for the Grizzlies. Number 25, Julia Held, sophomore. I think this is her first appearance tonight. Super young group out there on the floor for the Grizzlies.
You know, Lainey Levitt's got a quiet 10 points so far. I think the Warriors have got three girls into double figures right now.
Turnaround jumper is good. Emily Miller for the Grizzlies. You know, I've watched all the home games for the Lady Warriors this year, and for me, if the Warriors are going to have an opportunity to beat a highly ranked Ridgeline or any team that's going to be in that tournament, Lainey Levitt's going to have to be one of the best players on the floor. She does all the little things, brings the energy. That's what gets these ladies going.
You know, I want to make a comment right there as we finish this off with Jaster. Jump ball. Heidi Schroth, who has seen very limited time, but has made a major impact on this basketball team just by her sheer attitude and desire and hustle, dives on the floor, gets the ball, gets it back to us, and then has the fortitude, if you will, to stand up and help the other girl up that had fallen down. Compliments to Heidi Schroth. What an amazing young woman.
All state championship teams need those kind of kids in practice, those kind of kids that sub in and just do the things they're asked to do even when they don't get a lot of opportunity.
And at the end of the day, everybody gets a ring if you win it.
That's right, because everybody's part of it. They're all in the practices. They're all in the grind. They're all given everything they've got to be part of the program and part of the success of what's going on.
You know, interesting with watching Logan play here a little bit, I think a little thing that can help them in the future is just realizing that they can do it. They've got some good talent out there. Karchner's phenomenal watching some of the things that she does. She's got long arms, quick feet, and I think a little bit of confidence as they progress can go a long way for what they can do as they compete in the future years.
Yeah, I agree on that. Jaster looking to enter that ball right there to Andrews, kicks off her foot out of bounds. The Grizzlies off the bounce into the front. Rodriguez back into the game. Gets a little screen from Karchner and now one from Garin. Looking for a seam, but the Warrior defense tenacious right now up front. Joey Jensen doing a great job putting some pressure on the ball. Eyes are up, finds Jaster under the basket who kicks it to Schroth. Schroth little off balance, thinks about kicking it out and does to Jensen. Jensen in the corner to Schroth. Schroth off the bounce, steps out of bounds. Ball's gonna be given back to the Grizzlies on the turnover from the Warriors.
You know, Joey did a really good job on that defensive end. Moved her feet, harassed without reaching.
Definitely a difficult thing to do. Rodriguez. Screen set there by Heelan. Heelan picks up the loose ball, finds Karchner. Errant pass picked off by Andrews, who hands it off to Jensen. And Warriors into the front court. We've got a minute to go here in the third quarter. Jensen off the dribble, swings it back to Andrews. Andrews finds Heidi. Heidi passes up a wide open shot to make the extra pass. What an amazing play right there to give Joss Olsen an opportunity at the three that she makes good on.
Yeah, and it was the right play. The extra pass, I think, has probably a 40 to 50% higher shooting percentage than the first pass, the extra pass, just because the defense is not as rotated and out of position. Her feet were set and drilled it.
Timeout taken by the Warriors, and we'll take a quick timeout as well. Full timeout here in the jungle, Snow Canyon High School, WarriorNation.tv.
This is Dr. Burke from Burke and Beckstrom Orthodontics. Did you know that you don't need a referral from your dentist to visit us? That's right. We offer complimentary consultations with no strings attached, no pressure, and no referral needed. We are often asked, what is the best age for me to take my child in to see you? We are in agreement with the American Association of Orthodontists and want to do the first orthodontic consultation at age 7. This will ensure that growth and development are normal and allow for preventive or corrective treatment to ensure that a small problem at a young age does not become a bigger problem later on. Give us a call or visit us online at burkeandbeckstromortho.com and learn how we can help you and your family smile forward.
Welcome back, timeout over. Warriors, Heidi Schroth, Jaster, Andrews, Olson, and Jensen. And for the Grizzlies right now, Porter, Hillen, where else? Rodriguez. Number 14, new sub into the game is Layla Smart, another sophomore. And then over here on the other side, number 41 is the senior, lone senior, Amelia Garin. Sorry, Garin. I believe it's Garin, I was told. Andrews with the rebound there, gets inside, and one opportunity. Strong finish right there. She is fouled by Hillard.
You know, Coach Roden has a lot of weapons. She took that ball off the rebound, dribbled it all the way left hand, and shot a left-handed layup in traffic and one. Phenomenal talent.
Yeah, the future looks bright for the Warriors. Not very many seniors on this roster. One huge senior we've talked about time and time again in Lainey Levitt, but good young talent. You can tell that they work on their game.
Yeah, and I hope Lainey doesn't listen to this too much and think we're putting too much pressure on her, but you're exactly right. I think people are going to expect certain things, and Lainey just brings that it factor relative to hustle, nose for the ball, willing to do the things that need to be done, and she'll make a big difference. Win or lose, it's going to be a good difference by what she can bring to the table.
Yeah, and I know as a kid who grew up playing sports, when you see the upperclassmen putting that kind of energy in, and you're the younger classman, even if you're better or whatnot, however it is, you want to do well for that senior.
Yeah.
And it just adds some fire and mo to what you're trying to get accomplished out there. So.
Well, and now we're at a point in the season where it's your last game. Every game's your last game, could be your last game, and some of them have futures to play, continue in high school, but some don't that are seniors, right?
Tacey Porter picks up an illegal screen call against her right there, and the Warriors get the ball into the front court. Jensen up top. Warriors running their sets, dribbles and kicks to Andrews. Same play as before, and this time Schroth takes the shot. Little heavy. And end of the first quarter of the second half, end of the third quarter right there. Yeah. 56-14 for Snow Canyon. Again, we'll take a quick timeout here between quarters and be back to wrap this one up. Fourth quarter from the jungle here on WarriorNation.tv. We're back. Start of the fourth quarter here at Snow Canyon High School. Warriors the inbound on the alternate possession. Same group that they had out there to end the third is in for the fourth. Same play coming. Schroth kicks it to the corner again this time. Back, kicked out to her. Swings it up top to Andrews. Andrews over to Jensen. Jensen on the cutting, Olsen underneath. Screen set by Andrews. Jensen finds her way into the key, blocked by Garin.
Oh, timeout called by Logan.
Timeout taken by Logan. Good recognition there by the coach. Tacey Porter got in a little bit of trouble up the middle. 30-second timeout called by Coach Craner.
You know, that third quarter for Logan, it was 16-6 advantage for Snow Canyon, but they limited the margin to 10. And again, there were some really good things that they did from an effort standpoint. Notice some good work out of Rodriguez. Garin really trying to focus the post up, and they got a couple buckets by some underclassmen to keep the score only a 10-point margin.
Yeah, for sure. And like you said, Coach, they need to just break the game into chunks and find little victories here and there, and that's definitely one that they can build off of now. See what kind of thing they can do here in the fourth quarter. It's a 56-14 game. Grizzlies with some good ball movement out here. Garin kicks it up to Karchner. Karchner gonna get a screen. Ball's underneath, they look inside to Porter.
You know, Porter did a really good job of flashing right there. Didn't secure the ball, but again, back to Garin. I think if Garin will flash and post, she's gonna get some buckets.
Good screen set there by Miller. Ball kicked out right there to Porter. Porter's three, no good. Karchner there for the board and a little lean away jumper.
Good athletic move, very good athletic move.
Extended 2-3 zone once again. Same play we've kind of seen from the Warriors last few times down the floor. Olsen out of the corner, no good. Hillard with the rebound. Hillard finds Karchner up the wing right here. She's stopped well by Olsen. Almost travels but keeps her balance. Miller gets the ball into the basket. She's going to be fouled by Andrews. And Emily Miller going to find her way to the free throw line. Nice little move right there from the wing, Coach.
Yeah, did a really good job of getting to the basket. And again, it's one of those things where I can see it, I can do it, I'm going to go do it, and good things happen. I think Logan's been a little bit tentative throughout this, and for whatever reason, young or whatever it might be, the season what it's been. But as they move forward, you've got to make a decision, and you've got to attack and be aggressive and let the chips fall where they may. They've got some players. It's a tough region up there with some of these schools. It's got younger players.
Miller makes good on her first free throw. Second one up at 10, bounces around, also goes in.
I think that's 6 for her. Oh no, 4. Sorry.
Jensen being pressured up top. Porter picks up the foul. It's the 9th team foul for the Grizzlies. That's going to put Joey Jensen to the free throw line. For Porter, that's her second. Hillard checking out of the game. Back in for the Grizzlies is number 25, Julia Held. Also, it looks like Erica Rose is checked back in for the Grizz. Jensen's 1-1 is up off the back iron. Sarah Ashton, who just checked in, grabs that board. Macy Hoskins, also who just checked in, tries to find Jensen up top, who slips. Karchner able to find.
Very unselfish move there. Karchner could have went to the basket, but it decided to make the diagonal pass, just missed the layup and almost got the rebound. It'll be Logan's ball out of bounds. Again, another opportunity to get an easy bucket off of a set play out of bounds.
Oh, nice cut by Porter there to the backside. Layup a little heavy. Ooh, Ashton a little lazy on the pass.
You know, that's one of those ones where as a coach, you didn't want him to call the foul because you got an easy potential bucket right there, but they went ahead and called the foul, and they've been letting it go. It would have been nice for Logan if they would have let that one go as well.
Karchner up top with the ball, looking inside. They find Miller. Miller with a nice catch. Looks like they're going to tag Sarah Ashton with a foul right there for getting over the top.
You know, they've got mostly sophomores and juniors in right now. Logan.
Yeah, very young. Oh, nice play. Off the backside once again right there. Porter finds wide open space and just a little heavy on the layup attempt right there. And Andel and Jensen running the show now for the Warriors. Schroth to Jensen against the 2-3 zone. Schroth again, finds a seam. Good 2 feet
pass.
right there. Little low for the 6'+ Sarah Ashton to reach down right there.
You know, that's a tough one, but she did everything right. Jump stop, instead of a bounce pass, that might be throw it up to her, let her catch it, and just keep the ball high to score it. You know, Andel and Jensen played a lot in the JV and sophomore freshman games. And really good. She's right-handed, but her left hand in basketball is probably better than her right hand because she spent some time on it.
Nice rebound from Rose right there. Held with the basketball now on the corner, kicks it over to Porter. Porter gets it in, tries to find Miller on the backside and can't do it. Stolen, kicked up ahead to Schroth. Schroth off 2 feet, and she finds the back of the net.
You know, that's one of those special moments because she hasn't had a lot of opportunities to score, but yet great pass unselfish and a great basket.
Miller to Porter. Porter's shot no good. Rebound Karchner. Karchner kicks it over. Number 25 held back to Karchner. Karchner to Porter. Porter inside to Miller. Sarah Ashton trying to put some pressure and a good move right there. 2 points for Miller.
A little bit of lazy defense by Sarah. Had she stand and work to the right side where Miller's going to turn, but really good offensive move by Miller. Kept the ball high and a good shot.
Good find inside at the high post to Macy Hoskins, who kicks it out to Olsen for the 3. Karchner up top. Tries a little spin move, gets stopped by Olsen. Kicks it over to Porter. Porter back into Miller. Miller no good.
I really like what I'm seeing out of Miller. Her quick move to the basket. She's got to be a little stronger with that, get it up off the glass, and she's going to get that basket there.
Couple more players checking into the game right there. You've got number 13. That's Sid Croughton. Sid Croughton checking in, and who is that number 5?
That looks like
Alyssa Staley right there, finding some action in the varsity game tonight. Good to see some of these JV players getting an opportunity to play in a state tournament basketball game. Stolen by Hoskins. Hoskins finds Jensen up top. Jensen gonna force the action, kicks it out to Croughton. Croughton over to Staley. Ball stolen, and then foul. Looks like Jensen gonna pick up a foul, reach it in for a basketball. It was tipped away from her by Held.
You know, again, I go back to the mental aspect of this. I think Logan's recognizing some of these younger girls are coming in, and so they're actually being a little bit more aggressive and assertive, which is helping them in large part.
Held up top, tries to find Karchner over in the corner, and a little miscommunication out of bounds.
Like I said, Jensen did a really good job in the sophomore JV levels of running the offense and finding people for good shots.
Girls trying to move the ball around, ends up getting deflected by Held right there. Good defense once again by the Grizzlies. Karchner up top. Looks for Rose underneath, who was open, can't find it. Staley with a good defensive deflection right there. Hoskins can't quite save it, it's out of bounds. Hollingsworth to throw the ball inbounds here. Finds Held wide open, puts up a little 15-foot jumper, no good. Hollingsworth with the rebound, but dribbles out of bounds.
You know, I know this is a different group in now, but if I'm Coach Roden and I go back and watch the game, we've given up too many out-of-bounds opportunities. They haven't made them, but the shots have been there, and that's going to hurt you in a playoff game that's more competitive.
Skip pass over to Staley. Staley open for 3. I'll have a go at it, a little heavy. Rebound. Staley with another attempt, this time a little short, trying to adjust that shot and find that sweet spot right there.
You know,
Hoskins out of the game and checking in this time, first time tonight. Number 22, Coriel Moody, another underclassman for them.
You know, there's a lot of wisdom in letting some of these younger girls play in a game like this, because then you get to get that out of your system. So when it really comes through, the game is really not in jeopardy, but it gives them an opportunity to see what it's like in a situation where there's pressure.
Garn and Rodriguez, the two seniors for the Grizzlies, back on the floor. Jensen trying to find her way in between the posts, ends up traveling. Rose and Guerin right there, the two post players for the Grizzlies. That's a pretty good wall to try to get through.
And you know, they stood their ground. They didn't move their feet. They went through, and the call went against Jensen in that.
Rodriguez up top. Guerin tries the reverse layup.
You know, good move by Guerin to reverse it through and go back through. She got on the other side of Sarah, and Staley came across and got her on the way up.
It's going to send Guerin to the free throw line. Free throw up, first one, no good. Ball's tipped out of bounds by Sarah Ashton. Logan will retain possession.
We'll see how Snow Canyon defends this out of bounds here.
Box set. Good turn and move right there inside. Staley with some great position to pick up that rebound. Milna had a great look there on the backside, which is no good. And that foul's gonna send Staley, Alyssa Staley, to the free throw line.
You know, again, you're a freshman coming into a game like this with a little bit of pressure. I know the game's out of hand, but take a breather, relax, and just shoot natural.
2 shots coming in the double bonus for Staley. First one is up, and
you know, that first one's always the hardest.
Always the hardest. Pure shot from Staley right there. Second one on the way. Also makes good.
You know, I don't know if there's going to be any sibling rivalry there, but I think she might have been the first one to score as a freshman in the family there.
Deserves a treat at the dinner table tonight, Coach. Oh, good pressure
defense
right there by Jensen. Takes the ball away from Rodriguez and going up for the layup. She gets fouled by Rodriguez.
You know, like I say, and I can't say enough about Andalyn Jensen and her attitude. You know, you got freshmen that are playing above her at the varsity level, but her willingness to say, you know what, I'm going to do my job that Coach Roden's asked me to do. She's very fundamental. Like I said earlier, her left hand is probably better than her right hand, but she's a right-handed person. And her attitude in helping, I think, with scout team and things of that nature has helped this team be that much better.
2 free throws from Jensen are both good. And the underclassmen who don't see a lot of time are making it count from the free throw stripe here in the fourth quarter. 65-20, we just reached the under 2-minute mark here at Snow Canyon High School. Sarah Ashton coming up to defend Guerin. She kicks it over to Rodriguez, and it's stolen by Staley. Staley gonna pause and get a little jump shot there, and blocked now by Guerin. Good recovery from the Grizz.
Yes, and I know you're thinking you're gonna bucket right there, but there's probably a 1-on-3. That's a jump stop. The defense is switched, and you're gonna get a kick back on a curl back on the other side. But a good 2-foot jump stop nonetheless.
Jensen up top. Looks for Sid inside. Ball tipped out of bounds by the Grizzlies. Warriors will keep possession. Couple new players checking in for the Grizzlies right now. You've got number 14, Layla Smart. And where was that other one? Number 10 right there. It is Cecily Wilmore. Wilmore making her first appearance, Smart making her second. Warriors with the basketball up top, being pressured. Moody from the corner, oh, just off the edge right there for 3. Rebounded by Hillard. Hillard pushing it into the front court, defended by Jensen quite well. Kicks it back up to Garrett. She finds her inside.
Good
Nice
look.
pass.
Great job of
That's
execution.
a great layup right there. Layla Smart with her first bucket of the evening.
And I think Guerin knew where she was going before she even got the basketball. It came to her, and she put it right in the post.
Great pass right there. Good defense right there by Rodriguez. Tipped that ball out of bounds. Warriors with a side out right here. Staley gets it inbounds. Back to Jensen. Jensen off the bounce, being pressured up top by the Grizzlies. Little two-man game. She finds a space. Gets cut off once again by the posts. Oh, nice Euro step by Sid right there. Layup just a little bit soft. Too much went into the Euro move. And not enough to finish on that shot right there. Guerin up top at the high post. Smart, nice duck in once again. Finds herself on that block, no good. Gets a rebound. Looks like she's gonna get fouled right there. Staley picks up another foul. Team 6th inbound play here for the Grizzlies. Grizzlies running their set. Oh, Staley recovers off that. We're under 28 seconds right now. Jensen with the ball up top. All they got to do is get it across and look to bounce the game out, and it doesn't happen. Good fight and good pressure up top by the Grizzlies.
And that's a tough one. I think Anlin got started a little bit by what Coach Roden was trying to have her do, and it got her out of rhythm a little bit. But great job by the Grizzlies in the defensive pressure. And they're fighting to the bitter end. You got a good post up here.
Blocked by Ashton right there. Tough to shoot over the 6-foot junior.
And she is long.
She is long. Smart to inbound the basketball. The box set once again for the Grizzlies. Hillard to the corner. Guard to the backside. Rodriguez shoots for 3 off the back of the board.
Good shot. Bank was open, and it should have been. You know, and I know she's a senior, and good for her. That's a great way to end your season right there.
And there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. First round of the 4A state playoffs. The Snow Canyon Warriors 65 and the Logan Grizzlies 25. Hugs all around over there for the Grizzlies. Feel like they might have accomplished something there in the fourth quarter. I think they might have won that quarter. I think it was 7-4 in that quarter. 4 free throws coming for the Warriors. I don't think they put a basket in that fourth quarter. But that victory is going to move them on to the Burns Arena, where you will see the Lady Warriors in action Monday night at 9 o'clock p.m., where they will take on the winner of the Crimson Cliff Mustang and the Green Canyon somethings.
You know, and Coach Roden's got his work cut out for him a little bit right here. Just after a win like this, you got a game on Monday. So what do you do? How is he going to get him prepared? I think I've been so far removed from it, but I would probably invite the kids back in to shoot a little bit. I mean, we got great shots, but just keep their mind square and straight. But I think a lot of it now is just mentally getting themselves prepared for the tournament. There are good teams left in this tournament. The last 8 will be solid, and but it is doable.
Yep, absolutely true. And congratulations to the young Lady Warriors here, who make it to the Burns Arena Final 8, the Elite 8 in the 4A classification. Also, for your viewing, I didn't bring the list with me, but the boys 4A will also take place at the Burns Arena, and they will have the Monday morning games. Snow Canyon will take on at 11:30 the winner of the Hurricane Pineview game, which will be happening tonight. And then you also have opportunities for Cedar and Desert Hills to get into the tournament. Dixie with an automatic bid going in as the 2 seed. Ridgeline going in as the 3 seed. Skyview and a bunch of other really good teams from the Logan area coming down to take on Region 10, the 4A tournament.
A great weekend of basketball. I know we're closing up here, but a great weekend of basketball. You got Dixie State tomorrow playing Utah Valley at home. Coach Judkins, the winningest coach in the history of collegiate basketball in the state of Utah. Big game there against a big-time rival. And then you got Monday full houses at Burns Arena to watch the local teams and the teams up north. And, you know, it'll be a good presentation by all because there's such great competitors in the state. And the north travels, the Cache Valley folks travel well and support well. And it'll be interesting to see how it all fleshes out. I know you've got a stake on the boys' side, and good luck to you. Congratulations on a great season. season.
Thank you.
Good luck going forward. And I think if you can get your kids to buy in straight through, you got a great opportunity to do something that's been done 20 years ago on the boys' side and only a handful of years ago on the girls' side for Snow Canyon.
For sure. It's been a couple of good days of practice. We're looking forward to see who we get to play after the game tonight out in Hurricane. And congratulations once again to the Lady Warriors who make it to the 4A State Elite 8 tournament at Burns Arena. Hope to see you guys online. Warrior TV will be broadcasting all the games, even if a Region 10 team isn't involved, but we'll be broadcasting through KSL and Sports Radio 97.7. Devin Dixon and the boys will be doing a lot of the announcing. And it's just going to be a great show over there at the Burns Arena. So thanks for joining us tonight. Coach Staley, thanks for hopping on.
Thanks for having me, yep.
And we hope to see you guys all either in the arena or on WarriorNation.tv on Monday for the 4A State Elite 8. Thanks for joining us, and have a